and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's what's happening. In our top stories, Congress, Dianne Christensen has officially tossed her hat into the ring for the seventh consecutive time, and she's won by huge margins every time before. News Channel 8's Wes Small has the story.
Here we are at the Board of Elections at Sunny Isle, and running for her seventh consecutive win, Christensen, delegate to Congress. She's won. Every time she's won, she doesn't come out. She's like a dynasty. It's like the New York Yankees, even though she's a Met fan. She's won 6 times in a row, and I figured News Channel we can catch up with her today and go right inside as she's handing in her official application for her seventh term in a row as our Virgin Island delegate to Congress.
I've just filed my petition for candidacy for re-election to the Office of Delegate to Congress for my 7th term. And last evening we kicked off our St. Croix campaign, and we had a very good event. A lot of folks came out to show their support and offer their support once again. And I was able to thank them for the support that they've given me for these 12 or really 14 years, because many of them were with me in 1994 when I lost in the primary. So I'm looking forward to meeting voters and listening to their concerns and planning with the help and support of the voters of the Virgin Islands for a 7th term in the 111th Congress. And it will be a very exciting time to be in Congress, because we expect to have a greater majority of Democrats. We expect to be able to overcome some of the obstacles that we've had in the Senate that have stalled some of our bills that have passed the House, and have a greater majority in the House. And we're looking forward to having a Democratic president next year.
Ask you, so we have the chance. Some of the major concerns, the first two things that you can do if you're elected this time, for St. Croix and for the Virgin Islands, we got to throw in cruise ships here. It's good news that we have a cruise ship call coming up soon. What are some of the measures you're going to do to help us out?
Well, so if we look at some of the major concerns that we have here, the first one is energy. Gasoline, utility bills, and the second one I think would be crime. But I'll get to tourism and cruise ship last. But we've not been able to accomplish what we as Democrats have tried to accomplish in the Congress that we thought would help to lower gasoline prices, which is open up the National Oil Reserve and take maybe 10% of the oil out. And that has been proven in the past to be effective. It's effective in the short term as well. We've this legislation that says that those people who have leases to drill, lose your lease. It would be a little longer term. So we have a very good plan. But in addition to that, we hope that we'll be able to increase the low-income energy assistance program, which does come to the territory. And I want to encourage individuals who have low income to go to human services and seek some of that subsidy for their utility bills. But we want to increase that. And that doesn't quite reach everyone, of course, because not everybody's low income, but everybody's suffering. And we want to see what we can do about our small businesses. We've been able to pass some help for our small business, and so far it's been loans and technical assistance, and we want to see if we can do something better than that as we go back next year. I continue to work with WAPA. We've been working with WAPA and going to the board now for maybe 7 years, presenting alternative energy suppliers. One of them was chosen. Well, actually, 2 of them have been chosen to negotiate with WAPA for providing energy. So we're looking forward to supporting that in any way that we can. This is one of the biggest problems. Of course, the second biggest problem here in the territory, we get the most complaints about, is our postal system, and that's, I believe, is underway to being fixed with the Inspector General's investigation. I hope so anyway, and we hope that we can return the mail here. But crime is another one, and we've for every dollar to restore the COPS program, to put more police on the street, to support our local police departments across the country. The technology dollars have dropped over the last couple of years, but across the country, most communities that I talk to have been experiencing an upsurge in violent crime, and so there's going to be a big impetus to address that, as well as to address prevention.
Certainly another big job for the VP delegate to Congress. The agenda, energy, crime, postal affairs, and a lot of other things that pertain to our territory, cruise industry and tourism, and things of the like. Also a little bit about Obama and how she'll be working on his campaign as well. So there you have it. Christensen officially throws her hat into the ring for her 7th consecutive time as our VI delegate to Congress. Will Victor Frazier have to find out when you go to the polls. And by the way, make sure you get registered to vote. Don't complain about the system. Don't bawl about how things are going wrong unless you become registered to vote so that you can make a difference. You're at the Board of Elections. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.